Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should all acquaintance be forgot and all lang syne? For all lang syne, my dear, for all lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for all lang syne.
The referendum questions to be announced Tuesday night, but the opposition leader says he has yet to hear from the government about the poll.
We have not been consulted. I'm a bit disappointed.
The Prime Minister optimistic about the new year.
I expect there to be more jobs.
A shantytown special unit formed, plus slow Junkanoo ticket sales for the New Year's Day parade.
Come out and please support the JCNP by purchasing a ticket.
I'm Nakia DeVoe, and this is NV12 Weekend. Season's greetings, everyone. Thanks for joining us this Sunday evening. The gambling referendum questions will be revealed this Tuesday, but with fewer than 30 days left before the gambling referendum, Free National Movement leader Dr. Hubert Minnis said there has not been enough information released for Bahamians to fully comprehend the implications of legalizing gambling, not to the Bahamian public and not even to him as the leader of the opposition. Celeste Nixon has this report.
Opposition leader Dr. Hubert Minnis said the F&M have yet to be consulted on the January 28th lottery and web shop referendum.
Nope. We have not been consulted. I'm a bit disappointed. The F&M truly believes in democracy. We would never do anything to compromise democracy. And I think it's individuals' right to vote for whomever they choose. It's not the F&M position to tell people how to vote. It's our position to ensure that they're well educated and know what they're voting on.
Minnis said the referendum questions should have been provided to the public by now so they can know exactly what they are voting for and the various issues involved.
We also feel that the questions should be out in a timely manner so that they would have sufficient time to be educated on the decision that they're making. So when you hear us talk about when we voted against the referendum, we voted in Parliament, we voted against the principle. We feel that these things should be in place. We feel that it's not fair to ask Bahamians to vote on an issue that they've not received the question, they don't know what they're voting on, they've not been educated, and we feel that, that those processes should be in place.
Minnis said a non-biased education campaign is key for the public to make an informed decision on an issue that will impact the future growth and development of the country.
Minnis said an independent commission should be formed to ensure the Bahamian public is properly educated about the pros and cons of gambling.
We feel that, one, there should be some independent commission or body whose responsibility is to teach the Bahamian public on what they are voting for, what this gambling is all about. Teach them in a non-political manner so that they can make sound, independent judgment. We also feel that this commission or this body would also make determination, not politically, independently, make determination as to the time frame that's needed for proper non-biased education.
With the referendum just around the corner, Minnis said he doesn't believe there's enough time for an adequate education campaign on gambling to be launched. According to Tourism Minister Obi Wilshcombe, Minister of National Security Dr. Bernard Nottage is expected to reveal the questions on the National Lottery and webshop referendum during a public address Tuesday evening. Reporting for NB12, I'm Celeste Nixon.
Reflecting on 2012 recently, Prime Minister Christie said, given the economy his government met in place, he is satisfied with his administration's level of performance and is optimistic about 2013.
I'm very happy with our level of performance given the economy of the Bahamas we inherited. My government will take care of itself. But next year, I hope we're able to continue to reduce the incidence of crime, to make a real impact on that, and secondly, or concomitantly, to have the economy pick up.
Despite Christie's optimism, the government has many challenges heading into the new year, including massive debt and other fiscal challenges. In October, the International Monetary Fund revised the outlook for the Bahamian economy next year from 3.5% down to 2.7%. Earlier this month, international credit ratings agency Moody's downgraded the country's credit rating from A3 to Baa1. While the unemployment rate dropped slightly this year over the last, it remained in the double digits at last report. Moving forward, Christie said the government will continue to create employment opportunities for Bahamians and introduce measures that will foster growth within the economy, including engaging in additional foreign investment.
We were downgraded. I expected that based on all of the criticisms we were levying against the government at the time. Is now we're in the driver's seat. I expect to have more direct foreign investment. I expect there to be more jobs. I expect we're moving to the stage where Bahama will hire more people and begin to impact the country.
Now, Christie acknowledged other challenges facing the government. However, he said he anticipates that 2013 will be better than 2012.
We still have not completed the roads yet. It's an albatross, and we're working hard to complete the roads so we could put that experience behind the country. I'm optimistic on the basis of the direct foreign investment I have, that more and more investment is coming to the country.
And speaking with NB12 this afternoon, opposition leader Dr. Hubert Minnis said he hopes with the country still feeling the impact of the global recession, the government will put forward measures to lower government debt.
Unfortunately for us, the recession continued. It did not abate as we had anticipated. And therefore, I think now is the time for the government or us to introduce austerity measures moving forward. In terms of austerity measures, one obviously has to improve your collection process.
Minnis agrees with the government that taxes should not be increased at this time. He said he would also like to see programs put forward by the former F&M administration expanded.
I would like also to see the expansion of what we had started in terms of the e-government, extending the e-concept throughout all the various different departments and agencies so that we can create truly one Bahamas, so that the long lines that we see and the stress that individuals undergo in waiting in line to do one thing or another would not be experienced as we move forward. Instead, we can deal with these through technology.
The Ministry of Environment and Housing is taking steps to bring shanty towns throughout the country up to standard, warning that some people may be prosecuted as a result of the initiative. Minister Kenred Dorset recently revealed that a special project unit was created within his ministry to address infractions and environmental concerns surrounding shanty towns. Department of Environmental Health Services Assistant Director Leonard Miller will head the unit. The unit comes more than a year after a report highlighted major environmental concerns in New Providence shanty towns. Dorset said that existing reports on identified shanty towns in Nassau, Abaco, Exuma, and Eleuthera are being updated, and new reports are being prepared on any other shanty towns that have not been investigated. Well, coming up, officials pleased with Boxing Day Junkanoo ticket sales, but New Year's sales not faring as well.